You see those wall easels behind me? I'm going to show you how I made them. Stick around for that. So if you look from way back here, you can see they're pretty normal wall easels, but we have an angled wall that I had to go off of. I'm going to talk about the things I learned when I was building these adjustable wall easels. So let's check them out. First thing, most important I would say, is use hardwood. Don't use softwood, don't use plywood, hardwood. Next tip. Tip number 2. Reinforce the back. Don't just rely on the front. If you notice, I'm 6 feet tall. These are still taller than me. So I put a strip about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches of reinforcement behind the main frame. Step 3. Next step. If you notice, the bottom I can adjust. The top I can adjust. So if I had a big canvas like this and I needed additional support, I can span it from here to there. That's one reason why I made multiples. I can also adjust these to squish in or squish out in case I need more support in a different area. So now I can have more support directly behind the canvas where she may or may not need it. This knob I have is an adjustment knob. It's called a star knob. It's a 1/4 inch by 20 numerical thread, which is standard. It's a 1/4 inch thread. It's a normal bolt I had, a normal washer, but the secret behind everything is this secondary washer. That secondary washer right here, that's a lock washer. So as you're tightening it, that lock washer goes against the wood and prevents anything from spinning. In an ideal world, most of the time it works. Every once in a while it gets a little fussy. So as far as the hardware, you would need adjustment knob, you need some kind of a bolt, a washer, but most importantly a lock washer. They make things called lock nuts. There's 2 different types of those. They can be nylon thread, or they can just have this lock washer on that nut. I choose the lock washer. They work well. Usually, everybody, you put it down, clamp it, and then no matter how tight you push down on it, it still moves. That's why I made this at 3 degrees, because I can just put it down, the weight of it is holding it, and if you really want to get it tight, you pull it forward and that little 3 degrees really pinches on it. Really pinches it so it won't move. The thinner ones work better with that little bevel on your piece. So cut a bevel on it because you can help move your canvas or your panel board to wedge it in there, because you can only squeeze it so tight. Last bit of advice I could give you would be the screws you use. Whenever you attach it to something, you have to put a screw in it. I use star drive screws. Since I'm going from wood into wood, any screw would work, but these little star drivers guys there, I don't have to slip with them. I don't strip the heads. They always work really, really well. Another tip, whatever bolts or fasteners you are using, I used a 1/4 inch. I made my grooves bigger than a 1/4 inch. So the grooves you see behind me that help to adjust up and down, I don't know what they're called. I made those like a 32nd to a 16th inch bigger because wood's gonna move. In the winter it gets smaller. In the summer it gets tighter, larger. Yeah, it gets larger in the summer. I made them bigger than I needed because I don't want the adjustments to be hard. No, you can't do that. The last tip. We put them in a position in her studio where she gets Quakers, where she gets optimal sunlight and she can also look out and not feel trapped. So that's why we put them in that corner. So the last tip I could give you, I guess, is look at your light. The light's gonna be shining on it so you can try to focus on true color. So if you make wall easels at home, if you're gonna make one, make 3. Why not? Everything's set up, you might as well. I had this all planned out, I really did, guys, and just went all downhill really fast. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope that when you build your little wall easels, yeah, your little wall easels, they're so cute, everybody. If you ever build wall easels, take some tips from me. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I'm happy with them. My wife likes them too. Okay, that was it. Okay, go home now. Okay, goodbye everybody, see you later. Thanks for watching again. Bye.